Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I am your host Justin Winter, and today we go through the off-season for the Hobart Bay Ones, including the playoff. We cannot forget the playoff. It is the ever-important event of the year. Hobart Bay just manages to beat the Stanford Cardinal in their bowl game in the Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl. Quick recap. Ohio beats Ball State in the MAC championship. TCU beats Nebraska in the Big 12 championship by 11. Ohio State beats Wisconsin by 10 in the Big 10 championship. Florida State narrowly beats Virginia Tech in the ACC championship. Wyoming beats San Diego for the Mountain West Conference title. Missouri beats Auburn for the SEC. Middle Tennessee State beats Rice to go to 12-1. And then Washington beats UCLA by 6 in the Pac-12 championship. And that would actually put Washington into the playoff as the next best team and the number 3 seed. UCLA as the 4 seed. So here we go. UCLA is actually going to start off with the football and not score. Ohio State gets a field goal. UCLA gets a touchdown. Ohio State fails. UCLA adds a field goal, so it's a 7-point game and the lead and the ball. Ohio State, no, UCLA, and they score another touchdown. 14-point lead. Ohio State makes a 7-point game. Third quarter, Ohio State struggling, and UCLA adds another touchdown to the lead, and now they have a 3-touchdown lead, 31-10. Ohio State trying to make it back, a 2-score game, trying to redeem it somehow, but no, UCLA beats the Ohio State Buckeyes in the Orange Bowl for the right to move on to the national championship, and now we have Washington and Florida State. We could have a third matchup between Washington and UCLA this season because they already faced each other twice. UCLA won in the regular season, Washington in the conference championship. Here we go. Florida State starts off with the ball and doesn't score. Washington doesn't score either. Florida State ball and they get a touchdown. Washington trying to do something and they will not score at all. They get the ball back though and they will tie the game up at the end of the first quarter. Florida State trying to do something. Washington trying to take their first lead of the game and they don't. Florida State gets the ball back and then Washington, much more defensive than Ohio State, UCLA. Nearing the end of the second quarter, Washington takes the lead 14-7, but Florida State manages to tie the game at half. And now midway through the third quarter, not much really going on, but Florida State takes the lead 21-14, and then they get the ball back, and they do not do anything. Washington also trying to do something, and they tie the game up in the fourth quarter, 21-all. Florida State ball, and they will take a touchdown lead. Washington trying to get back in it, and they don't. Florida State gets the ball back, and they manage to run out the clock to move on and knock out Washington from the national title hunt. So UCLA and Florida State is your national championship here in Atlanta. I would not have expected this, but it's what we got. So here we go. Who starts off with the ball? It's the Bruins, and they start off with a quick score and a field goal, 10-0 already, and then make it 13-0 as they have 20-0. They're beating Florida State pretty good, and they got the ball again, 27-0. Florida State finally gets points on the board, but they're down by 20, make it 13. UCLA puts it back at a 20-point lead. Florida State knocks it down to 17, trying to get back in it, but UCLA scores again. UCLA is actually going to do it. The UCLA Bruins win by 5, but they win the national championship. UCLA, and then some other notable bowl games. Florida State beats Middle Tennessee State. LSU beats Penn State in the Peach Bowl. And then Michigan State loses to Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl. Of course, Washington lost to Florida State. Missouri beats TCU in the Sugar Bowl. And then Miami also beats Navy in the Cotton Bowl. The Navy was the Big Five, not the Big Five, the Group of Five representative for this season. And then, of course, you had the national championship win by UCLA. That's the wrong score. Time to go over some records. Gerald Williams now holds the career interceptions record with 5, and he got those all this season, so that's a season record. Nate Link with career sacks with 12, and also season sacks with 12. Bubba West has the most receiving touchdowns out of anyone, and he got 11 of those 14 this season, new single season record. He also got receiving yards in a career. He's beat Gio Saria overall, and he got 1,333 yards this year. It's pretty impressive, if you're being honest. He also got 81 catches on his career. He passed Gio Saria, and he also got the single season record with 56 catches. Zack, 28 passing touchdowns in his career, 20 of those this season. Good season for him. He also has the most passing yards in a career. Obviously, he did a lot better this year than last year because he had limited time last year. 3,300 yards through the air this season, and then 30 rushing touchdowns as well. 21 rushing touchdowns this year. Absolutely insane. Let's not forget his rushing yards, because who needs a running back when you have a quarterback? And he just takes those away. And then that's a Washington record, and who cares about that? Zack East was 6th in the nation in passing with 3,306 yards, and then 52nd rushing with over 1,100 yards. Bubba West 2nd in the nation in receiving. Corian Renaud, Jimmy Hollis, Corey Fitzpatrick 1st, 3rd, and 5th in solo tackles in the nation. How about that? Sack leaders Nate Link was behind by half a sack for the first place spot. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Gerald Williams had 5 interceptions. That was good for 14th in the nation in terms of interceptions. For the season stats, Zack East 178 for 3,300 yards, 20 touchdowns, 26 picks, 57% completion. Adam Coleman went 11 for 15, 172 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Mark Rust had a pick, no touchdowns. He went 12 for 28, 152 yards. So he's definitely not the guy. He's not a backup worthy guy. On the ground, Zack East, 213 yards, 213 carries for almost 1,200 yards. Boy, I'm off. 21 touchdowns, 11 for Trey Regis, who got 1 yard short of 500. And Jamar Williams-Shepard had 2 touchdowns this year. Both of them, I'm pretty sure, on tosses. And then Adam Coleman also got 1 on a read option. Jeremy Johnston had 3 carries for 6 yards. Alex Howell had 1 carry for 0 yards this year. And Mark Rust got sacked for a loss of 8. Receiving, Bubba West 56 catches, 1,333 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Tyler Lamb 778 yards, 3 touchdowns. Gio Saria 663 and 3. Thean Wen 495 yards, 2 touchdowns. Trey Regis had 104 yards receiving. No touchdowns for him though. 99 yards for Dallas Ross. That was before his injury. Jeremy Johnston 66 yards. Victor Cross 49 yards and a touchdown. The amazing Mississippi State touchdown, which we shall never forget. And then Michael Weisbecker also got an 11-yard touchdown catch. That was in the Stanford game from last week. Absolutely amazing. I loved it so much. Blocking, Chauncey Brown had 5 pancakes. Yeah. Tackle leader Corian Renaud led with 63. Corey Fitzpatrick had 55 and Jimmy Hollis 54. Nate Link, 18 tackles for loss, 12 sacks. Gerald Williams with 5 picks, Corian Renaud with 3, Corey Fitzpatrick with 2, Peter Clay, Logan Perkins, Alfred Gillette, Richard Gilliam, and Tyler Smith all with a pick apiece. How about that? And then kicking this year. That was weird. Kicking this year, Chase Brooks went 7 for 9, 77 yards, 77% made. All his extra points were made. He never actually tried one, but actually made and tried 2 between 17 and 29. He made both his kicks between 30 and 39, and then he went 3 of 5 on the 40 to 49 range. As far as All-Americans are concerned, I do not believe that we had anyone on first team All-American. So yeah, there's that. Not even our Heisman runner-up quarterback made first team All-American. And then I don't think we had anyone second team All-American either. No, we didn't. We didn't have any. However, freshman All-American. We had Gerald Williams and Jimmy Hollis making it from the secondary. How about that? Hobart Bay secondary representing in the freshman category, at least. And then you go to Independence, and it's basically just us and Notre Dame. I mean, you have Bubba West, Tyler Lamb, Nate Link, Tariq Stallings, Corey Fitzpatrick. Can't forget any of those guys. Gerald Williams, Jimmy Hollis, Corian Raynaud. Yeah, it's just us in Notre Dame, really. It's not really that surprising. And second team, you got Zack East and Trey Regis. Hold on a second. He wins the Maxwell and the Walter Camp and is runner-up for the Heisman, but he can't even make first team independence. Wow. Yeah, that's really something. That's too funny for me to comment on anything else. Chase Brooks and loser making up for special teams. Even Than Wen, the whole second team special teams for Independence, is on for Hobart Bay. And then we also got some new coordinators: Alex Grinch at defensive coordinator and Brian Wright at offensive coordinator. Chris Moyer, the freshman left end, is going to try to transfer to Virginia for playing time. He's a 61 overall, and he's trying to go to a Power 5 school for playing time. Yeah, go waste your career. Zack East is leaving. I hate to see it. He was just such a good player, sort of, at times. We're also losing Kenneth Ewing, and I don't know him, so who cares about him? But Zack East, a man, a myth, a legend here at Hobart Bay. Absolutely amazing on his career. He had 262 completions on 476 passes, 4,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 41 picks. That was really his shortcoming. Zack East making his first snap. They line up in the shotgun. It's a read option. East to the right, and he is tackled well short of the first down. Hobart Bay put the ball in the end zone. East is still in the game. He throws, and oh, he had a man. 4 seconds left. Zack East is in here. He's just going to chuck it up, and that is caught! Oh my goodness! And just so you know, Zack East will be the starting quarterback for today. Coach Perkins hoping that the QB change will spark something. And here we go, first play of the game. From the strong formation, Zack East rolls out, has a man there, but he gets caught from behind. Sorry, Steve Merker did that against Maryland. And East, oh my good, Giosari is wide open, and that's a touchdown. That's first down and goal, back to the shotgun. And he fakes the handoff to Howell. East runs, touchdown Hobart Bay. Hobart Bay closing in on 40 seconds left. Another read option. East has space and touchdown Hobart Bay. Third and goal, now fourth and goal. East stopped him. No, they didn't! Touchdown Hobart Bay! Zack East got a little hurt, but he's player of the game. Wow. East will roll out again. It's his specialty. And oh my goodness, Bubba West is wide open. He's got the speed. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown Hobart Bay. 69 yards. Shotgun now, next play action. East rolls out. He loves to do it. And they have Bubba West wide open. And they will not catch him. Touchdown Hobart Bay. Maybe they'll throw an interception and Washington will win. East to roll out. He's looking, and he's got Bubba West wide open. Does he have the speed to get there? He's being piggybacked, and he gets taken down inside the 10. Too fast. East looking to throw, and it looked like there was contact, and it's intercepted by Bell. And he gets taken down. No flags. They got to get something going. East to throw, fires, and it's intercepted. East is back in the game. He rolls out, looking for a man, has space, and he scores! First down and 10, nearing field goal range, but that does him no good. East over the middle, intercepted again. Another option keeper. East gets a block, has space, and scores! Here we go, option keeper by East. Has space and some blockers, cuts left, and has a whole lot more space, and he will go! No biggie. Here you go. Have to throw here. East lobs it to the left. Caught by Bubba West. Takes the snap with exactly that much time. East looking, throws, and it is caught again. East takes the snap. Looks, throws over the middle. Caught! It's caught for a touchdown! Game completely rides on this play. Here we go. Option. keep. Zack East in! He got it! Play action to Regis. Looking, throws deep. Bubba West got it with space. Touchdown! And now East is looking and he runs out, trying to find something, decides to go himself and scores! Zack East winds up going out on top despite not winning the Heisman. However, this team, they got something going. We will never forget what Zack East did for this program. He will forever be a legend here at Hobart Bay. And we also have a message from Dallas Ross.
First off, I'd like to thank the university for everything. They were willing to give me a chance at the start when I would have had to wait years to see any playing time at any other school. I'd also like to thank the coaches for investing in me like I was their son. And of course, I would love to thank all my teammates and the fans that reached out to me when I was in the hospital and recovering. It meant so much to see how much you cared for me. However, lying in that hospital bed got me thinking. My family needs me. That's why I committed to Hobart Bay. They were willing to give me a full ride when no one else would give me a dime. My family already has enough financial issues, so getting that scholarship is something I still can't say thank you enough for. But I can't help my family as well as I could if I need constant assistance. The doctor told me I should be glad that I would even be able to walk again. Things could have been worse. I could have been paralyzed from the waist down. Now I love football, and I always will. But if playing the game means risking paralysis, I'm not sure if that's a responsible choice in my situation. I know that I accepted the risk the moment I stepped on the field, and I'm not trying to discourage anyone from playing if they really want to, but I personally cannot risk getting hurt like that, or worse, again. So it is with a heavy heart that I announce that I will not be playing football for Hobart Bay anymore. This team's got something special going on, and I can't wait to see it come to fruition. And when that moment finally comes, I'm going to be right there with them, because I'm not totally done with football. Coach Perkins and Athletic Director Kyle Karp have agreed to let me become a coach in training here at Hobart Bay. And after I've graduated, if they think I'm ready, they'll consider giving me a full-time position on the coaching staff. I look forward to the coming years, and hey, maybe the whole injury was a blessing in disguise. Thanks for listening.
No transfer players this year. Not a surprise. On recruiting, Spencer Johnson, we're going pretty good on. Tyree Nolan, the athlete, as well. We have a big league on him. Jamie Ross and Ryan McLean as well. Just trying to get these guys. We should get them all. We're going to give up on Brad Washington, way behind on him. And we just don't have enough recruiting points. And we do get all 4 of them, as would be expected. 3 of them are projected to be wide receivers. The full recruiting board: Spencer Johnson, Tyree Nolan, Jamie Ross, Ryan McLean, Donovan Jordan, can't wait for him, Oscar McGee, Tyler Luke, Jay Barber, Jamal Barber, no relation by the way, no relation whatsoever, and then Brian Baker, Dan Brooks, Thomas Lynch, Joshua Fitch, Zafir Strapinski, Saw Sage, and Doug Glover the 9th from Roseville, Michigan, by the way. And Hobart Bay, ending 15th in the rankings, got the number 22 recruiting class in the nation. Very good, including 6 4-star prospects, only 16 guys total, so it's actually kind of a small class. Top class goes to Ohio State, of course, because why not? And then Washington gets the number 4 class. That doesn't bode well for us, but at least it's not the number 1. Most recruits is actually a tie between Old Dominion and Clemson. Least recruits goes to Texas A&M, but they still got the number 27 class off of that, which is actually pretty impressive, considering, if we're being perfectly honest. Washington's board looks like this. They have Kyle Wagner, Mike Allen, Alex McDonald, Matt Massey, Blake Cook, Sean Jordan, DeAndre Williams, Nate Blair, Daryl Gates, Chris Butler, Lionel Schroeder, Sean Cooley, Gary Jefferson, and Ryan Britt. As far as position changes go, we're going to move R.C. Wilson to fullback because we really don't have any other room for running backs. And Tyree Nolan is also going to become a running back, so we don't need a 5th guy there. Training results, Albert White goes up 5, so does Adam Coleman. Mark Rust actually goes up 6 overall. It's actually quite impressive for him. We need as many good quarterbacks as we can get. Trey Regis goes up 6, Jamar Williams-Shepard goes up 4, and Alex Howell only goes up 4. Not like he's really going to see any playing time. Jeremy Johnston goes up 4, R.C. Wilson goes up 3 to a 55 overall. And we also got Alan Manning. I can't even remember who he was. Dallas Ross, just ignore him because he's not on the team anymore. I just need to get to cutting him from the team. Craig Ostrander actually goes up 4 in catching, but the most upgrade in catching is Bubba West, and he needs that because that's actually his weak spot, even though it doesn't seem like it. Tyler Lamb goes up 4, Michael Weisbecker goes up 5, and Ball goes up 4. Jeremy Lee only goes up 3, kind of disappointed. 4 for Ray Miller. We need as good a line as we can get. Plus 8 for Chauncey Brown. Let's go. Center power. Let's go. Centers represent. I used to be a center when I played football, so yeah, I like centers a lot more than most linemen. Plus 5, and then plus 5 again for Andrew Hayden. At left end, Nate Link goes up 5. He's a 78 overall. He was only 73 last year. Dang. And then Michael Wallace also goes up 5 to a 72. Defensive tackle Pat Lilly will be a 69 overall. At left outside linebacker, you have Manny Dunn going up 5. And middle linebacker, you have Tariq Stallings going up 3. Corey Fitzpatrick goes up 5 for right outside linebacker at corner. Plus 5 for Gerald Williams. And plus 6 for Marco Jackson and Sherman and Gillette. They all went up the most and they needed it the least. Wow. Or at least we needed it the least because we wanted everyone else to be good. And look at Gerald Williams. 97 speed. That guy is going to be crazy good. Free safety, Jimmy Hollis goes up 4. He's a sophomore and he's going to be an 85 overall. That's pretty good if I do say so myself. Korean Renaud goes up 4 to a 75 overall. Not an 85, unfortunately. Chase Brooks goes up 6 to a 78 overall. Looking over here at his stats, his kick power is still only a 72, which isn't good, honestly. It's just not good. You look at Lou Zur, who goes up 6, and then Jacoby Beck will probably cut him. But looking at Lou Zur, he has 80 kick power and 69 accuracy. We might switch him and Chase Brooks because he has more kicking power, and then Jason Beck, he's doomed. He's simply not going to play. But yeah, I'm not sure that Chase Brooks is going to be making this one. He's got more accuracy, that's for sure, but the power, we need more power behind that leg. We really, really do. And also, Hobart Bay originally planned to move to the Mountain West because they're a small school. But after this season and going 10-3 against all Power 5 schools, they decide to move to the Pac-12. They will obviously be a part of the North. It would be ridiculous for a team from Alaska to be a part of the Pac-12 South. And Boise State is also going to make the jump to the Pac-12 at last. They'll not be in the South. Stanford will get moved to the South. We'll fix that. It's just not going to get shown here. Oh, it is going to get shown here. Look at that. There's your new Pac-12. And then we will add, I believe, New Mexico State to the Mountain West. Indeed, we will. They will join New Mexico, their rival there. So that the Mountain West now has a conference championship game. It'd be bad just to have 11 teams and not have a conference championship game. Chase Brooks will officially get replaced by loser. So here is our schedule for this year. We will start off on the road in East Lansing to face Michigan State. We'll have North Carolina for our first game in our new stadium, and this will be the end of this trilogy of games. And then we go on the road to Death Valley to face Clemson. That's going to be a rough one. And then we host Cincinnati. We're going to finish up with that 1-1, and then we start off conference play at home against Arizona, go to Arizona State. That one might give us some trouble. Then we go on the road to Washington, so we will still play at Husky Stadium this year. That one should be fun. And then we're at home for Washington State, on the road against Oregon in Autzen. That's not going to be easy. Oregon State back at home, bye week, and then we have Boise State on the road, so we get the Smurf Turf, and then we get to play California for our senior day, if we even have any seniors playing. I think we might because of some JUCO. I'm not entirely sure. However, That's all for today. I hope to see you next week for the Michigan State game, but until then, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and do have a nice day.